welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, and if it is your first time here, then welcome. I'm here to inspire women to embrace a sense of adventure and become their best selves. So if that sounds like your cup of joe, I invite you to grab a cup of coffee or a drink of choice and come along for the ride. For today, I thought we'd do a little different type of a video than we normally do. I have been seeing all these things go all over Facebook where people are sharing, 10 places they've lived, 10 cars they've had, all the other things, but my favorite one that I have seen is 10 unpopular opinions. And I thought that maybe it would be fun to share mine with you live on video. So without further ado, I will give you my unpopular opinions. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with any of them, and please don't give me too many hateful comments. Number one popular opinion, beer. Yeah, I know some of you really, really love your beer, your IPA beers, your beers. I didn't just say that, did I? If you're wondering why I bleeped that out, it's because YouTube may or may not be censoring videos that use that term in it. And I don't need to be censored, especially when that's not actually what I'm talking about. But beer has never really been my thing. I've tried it several times. I've tried the IPAs, I've tried the big brands, I've tried the fake beer. I don't know. It's fine. Like some of the specialty stuff I can drink, but I still don't enjoy it. So it's not one of those things that I'm going to consume the calories when I don't even really love it, right? I'm much more of like a wine or cocktail drinker. Okay, biker shorts. I just despise them. I think they're so unflattering. Specifically like this new trend of the ones that are like super high-waisted, but then go down to your knee, and then they wear them with like a cute crop top or sports bra. Yeah, no, I don't think it's flattering. I don't like it. It's weird. You won't catch me in those. No. Now the high-waisted ones that are like the booty shorts, sure, I'll wear those, but any shorts that go down to my knee, you won't see me. Okay, number three, those fancy walking sandals that cost like a fortune that everybody goes out and buys so that they can wear them hiking. I don't know why. Why would you spend that much money on shoes when they're that ugly? I don't get it. Yeah, no, I buy shoes because they're cute. Yeah, all right. Number four, guys, salmon. In any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I know. I just don't like it. I will take some no thank you bites or a no thank you serving. It's not like I can't eat it. You know how there's like certain foods that like are so disgusting to you that you literally cannot eat it. It's not like that. I just don't like it. The only thing I've tried it on that I wasn't like completely repulsed by is, this is gonna sound funny, but a lox pizza. So anyone who is from New York or has visited New York has probably tried a lox bagel. I personally have not, but I had a neighbor make for me, actually her mother-in-law made it for me. They made a lox inspired pizza, which sounded disgusting. I did not want to try it, but I was gonna be polite and try it anyway. And I was surprised that it actually was good. I still don't know if I would make it, but it was the only way that I've eaten salmon that I wasn't like, yeah, I really don't like this. Like, it was fine. Number five is sushi. And again, it's one of those things like people want to like go out for sushi and big group gatherings. It's like the fancy cool thing to do, and that's one of those foods that like actually grosses me out. And yes, I've tried it. Given I may not have tried the highest quality sushi, but I also like have a hard time spending money on quality sushi to see if I like it. Does that make sense? Like, it would be one thing if I was out with somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, take a bite of this. If you know me, I'm kind of down for an adventure, right? I'll try new things. I've tried a lot of things that have really grossed me out. Like, the thought of it has really grossed me out, and ended up actually liking it. So it's not that I'm opposed to try it again. I'm also kind of a firm believer that specifically when it comes to food, that it maybe isn't necessarily like I don't like the food, but maybe I haven't found the right way to eat it that work for me. And I tell my kids that with veggies all the time. Like, if you try broccoli raw and you don't like it, let's try it steamed, let's try it roasted and seasoned, let's try it all these different ways. And if you've tried it every way and you still don't like it, well, so be it. You're still gonna have to eat some of it. But in general, I have found that, like, you know, people who are like, I really don't like Brussels sprouts. Okay, tell me how many times you've eaten Brussels sprouts and how it was made. It's like they've tried it one time, right? Give it a couple tries, try it with different combinations, and usually you end up liking it, or at least tolerating it. All right, I'm thinking the general consensus here is that I don't like fish. All right, guys, number 6. This might be the one I get the most hate comments for. The Office. I don't like The Office. I have had everybody tell me, you need to watch The Office. What, you haven't seen The Office? And my husband will stop and be like, she doesn't like The Office. I have tried, and believe me, he likes The Office. He has tried to get me to enjoy it. It's just not my type of humor, and I don't know why, because a lot of other shows, there's a lot of other shows I enjoy that people therefore recommend The Office to me, but I don't like it. All right, this next one might sound kind of funny. Tennis shoes. It might be a very unpopular opinion to not like tennis shoes, but they're just not my thing. I know I have wider than average feet, and I also suffer from what my husband lovingly calls claustrophobia of the feet. No idea if that's a real condition. Please let me know down in the comments if it is and what it is actually called, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just something we made up. But it's a very real thing. I don't like tight, constrained shoes. Even when I lived in Washington, I was almost always in sandals and flip-flops and stuff like that until I got in a boot phase. I did really like boots for a moment there, but I never liked tennis shoes. I think they're ugly. I know, like I said, don't hate me. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they feel, and I always feel hot when I have them on. They are essential. I do own several pairs because I do like to go for walks. I do like to go for hikes. I would love to be a runner. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I like the idea of it. So I do have tennis shoes and I do wear them, but I don't like them. All right, number 8 is tent camping. I grew up in a very outdoorsy family in Northwest Washington, and we've done a lot of camping in my day. I can handle the trailers, the motorhomes. I actually enjoy the cabins. I do not like tent camping. I don't like sleeping on the ground. I don't like how the moment the sun comes out, it's instantly 400 degrees in there. I don't like having to change my clothes while in like this hunch position in the tent. I don't like that when you have little kids, they cry and everybody wakes up and is mad at you the next morning. I also don't like that I can't have any private conversations with my husband when we're camping because anyone could hear us who walked by. So I'm not a fan of tent camping. All right, the baby is crying, so I've got to get through these next 2 rather quickly, but number 9 is steak. I'm not a big fan of red meat in general. I did go through a phase where I hadn't really had a lot of steak, and so I did enjoy it, but overall, like, it's just, the texture of it is very weird to me. I don't like eating off of a bone. So yeah, there's just a lot of things about it I don't like. I've tried it a million different ways. If it's like really well seasoned and really juicy, but not pink and still well cooked, I might enjoy a few bites of it, but I still won't eat more than a couple bites. Last time I had a steak was when we were in Maui and we had a big family dinner and Dad made steaks for us all. And again, I think Nat and I split one, didn't even finish what we served ourselves. And I felt kind of bad about that, but everyone else really enjoyed it. Okay, last but not least is Twitter. You either love Twitter or you hate Twitter. I am one of those that really does not like it. I don't get it. I might just be too old for it. That's a very plausible idea, but it is not my thing. I think I'm gonna have to go get the baby. All right, everybody, well, baby is up and awake, which means this is gonna have to be a wrap, so I will keep this short and sweet. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this week's video. Hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit about me and my unpopular opinions. Again, leave a comment down below and let me know if there are any of my unpopular opinions that you happen to actually agree with. That would be really cool to hear, because sometimes I feel like I'm all alone in this world with my unpopular opinions. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It not only tells me what type of content you'd like to see more of in the future, but it really helps my channel. And as always, if you haven't already, would you mind subscribing to my channel? I have this outrageous goal. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize this channel and make it my full-time job. So if you could hit that little button and maybe the bell next to it so that you get notified of any future videos, that would be amazing and would totally make my day. I love you guys, and I'll see you back here next week.